Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to our Rugby 20 League Mode playthrough with the Wasps. And today is time for the 8th part of the series and the end of the first round of matches in the Premiership Rugby pool. We're playing against Worcester Warriors first off today, the team that are really slumped at the bottom of the table, so fingers crossed we can pick up a good result against them. And then we play against Bristol Bears for the start of the second half of the season. So just to remind you guys how the table looks, of course, it's the top 4 that get into the knockout stages at the end of the season. So it's really important that we stop that breakaway group. You can see Exeter, Saracens, Harlequins and Gloucester are really forming a bit of a breakaway group. And we are a long way off, but we've got, it's 12 matches we've got left, so plenty can happen. We've ultimately got to aim to win every single match in the season that we've got left and just see how we get on. I mean, if we finish 5th or 6th, that would be a good result as well. But our main aim, obviously, is to finish in that top 4 and get to the knockout stages. Now, one thing that is a little bit worrying, folks, is that, unfortunately, we have lost Ross Neal for today. I don't know how long he's going to be out for, but you will remember in the last match, he did pick up an injury. So, we have replaced him with a winger, and that is Josh Bassett. If you're interested, these are Josh Bassett's stats against Ross Neal. As you can see, Ross Neal's the better player. But ultimately, Josh Bassett is the best alternative in the team. So at least we can deal with that. But without any further ado, let's get on with the first game of the day against Worcester Warriors.
Hello everyone and welcome to today's match between Worcester and Wasps.
Absolutely, Nick, an interesting match that will test just how well each side has prepared.
Ben, what do you think about Wasps, who it seems to me have every chance of running away with it this evening?
That's probably true, but they can't get complacent or carried away, or they will be taken advantage of.
Wasps were formed in...
Quite right, we cannot be complacent. Worcester obviously the underdogs in this match, the bottom of the league. We've got a 55% chance of winning on the stats, so it should be a good game, but I haven't played the game for a little while, so we're going to be a little bit rusty coming into this first game, but hopefully we've got enough in our ranks to go and win this game against Worcester Warriors. Just the one change then, also we've got Josh Bassett coming in for Ross Neal. I'm interested to see what impact that has out on the wings. We do use the wings quite often, but somebody did say in the comments that it might just be worth using your forwards a little bit, just to play through the middle rather than use the wings all the time. So we'll bear that in mind, of course. And somebody also pointed out, which is a fair thing to say, good ball out to the wing straight away, though, to Taylor. Watson's back out there, very nice. And we're not doing too bad here. Somebody pointed out, which is a very good point, that the AI are just incapable of winning a ruck. Which, again, is an absolutely fair point. That's out to Bassett, so we're going to see Bassett's first chance of really going for things. As you can see, Bassett's doing really well here. Makes a lot of ground up and very nice stuff there. But yeah, the AI just can't seem to win a ruck. Even if you've lost the ball, you can get it back very easy, which makes the game, no doubt, a lot easier. But yeah, hopefully that's something that is improved. We've had an update for a little while. Gopeth all the way out to Bassett. Bassett's on a good run here, beats the one man. Oh, can't quite get the pass in time, but this is looking good, potentially for an early try. Gopeth. Ooh, advantage Wasps, a little bit of dirty play there from Worcester. We're just going to do what the commenter suggested. Apologies, I can't remember who you are, but you all know who you are if you're watching. Gopeth out to Bassett. Bassett just not quite able to beat the man. This is good though, good pressure from us. I feel we can take an early lead. We're being restricted to the same sort of line though, so we're going to have to have a little bit of a different tactic if we're going to get through this Worcester back line. Back out to the right. Fekitoa. Young. Out to Bassett. Lovely ball out to Bassett. Hasn't quite got the legs. Hasn't quite got the legs as Bassett. The wrong man to be there, really. Carr to Gopeth. Made a little bit of ground up. It's all about making those little marginal gains. And hopefully one man will be able to get through. Gaskell to Toomger-Allen. Out to Watson. Maybe we should have let Toomger-Allen go for that. But ultimately, the wrong player there because he's the worst player in the side in terms of pace. But by the way, that was a lovely ball over the top. Really strong stuff there. Fekitoa puts it all the way out to Bassett. But Bassett, oh, he has the legs there. Can he beat the final man? Oh, he can, but doesn't quite get to the byline. But Carr gets pushed back a little bit. Let's play all the way out to the left. Fekitoa. Gaskell. Oh, not quite out to Toomger-Allen. A little bit before. And we would have finished that off to Young. Toomger-Allen. Watson, we should have really played that out, but we've lost the ball. Last somebody hinted, you can win it back straight in the ruck. Fekitoa. Launchbury. To Taylor. Oh, not quite. We're getting closer. We certainly are. A lot of room out on that wing for Bassett to run into. Beats the one man. Can't beat two. This is good, though. We'll get there at some point. De Jong. Get that ball. Oh, for goodness sake. But again, you know, we can win it back quite easily. Look at the space that's out there for Marcus Watson. Just beat the man. Oh, great defending there. It was a little bit awkward at the angle that he was receiving the ball. But I think we can get through. Gopeth, De Jong, out to Gaskell, to Bassett. This is our best chance. Bassett to Launchbury. Oh, this is so close now. It's just a case of trying to run it in. Maybe the wrong way. Bassett was a little bit awkward there. Launchbury to Gopeth. De Jong. Oh, we're going to get through at some point. I really do believe that. Carr. Out to Bassett again. Bassett, come on, over the line. And that is the first try of the match for Bassett. Lovely stuff. The number 14. So good to see that the replacement for Ross Neal has started to do well. I'm going to bring Taylor off for Cruz. But a good try there. Good strength from Bassett to beat the one man, as you can see here. And he just jumped over the man and got the ball down for the try. I'm not too fussed about the conversion here, to be quite honest. It's going to be a little bit of an awkward one from here. But let's see how we get on. Not enough power, I don't think, unfortunately. No, not enough power. It would have been a bit wide anyway. So we can deal with that, but still 5 points. And we lead Worcester in this match. Good start from us. Be good if we can get a second before half-time, wouldn't it? Cruz, the new substitution, out to Watson. The right wing hasn't really had a role so far in this game. It's been all about the left wing of, well, Ross Neal's left wing, I suppose, that Bassett is filling in for. I don't know how long he's going to be out, to be honest. I'm not sure. But good ball over to Bassett. Made up a real good amount of ground there. A good 10-15 yards at least. Good ball over to De Jong. Fekatoa. I don't for quite think that was going to reach Marcus Watson. Gopeth. Gaskell. Out to Marcus Watson. Look at the amount of room, but dangerous play from Matt Moulds. I mean, I'd have rather just took advantage there, to be quite honest. But nevertheless, Young is knackered, so we're going to bring Brad Shields on for him. Yeah, some dangerous play there. Again, this is a glitch. You know, we need to... At least we know now that A is to do the scrum. We've got the lead, and we just got to see if we can really extend that now, ultimately. Put the ball in the scrum. We're usually fairly good in the scrum, aren't we? Just hook it back, make up the ground, make up a little bit of ground, but to be honest, there's not really too much we've got to do. Carr, oh, not quite swift enough there, a little bit awkward. De Jong, Fekatoa, Gaskell, to McGrallen, to Bassett. They weren't fools for that, they weren't falling for that one from Tom McGrallen. Won't sacrifice the man to tackle him. De Jong. Can we get one more before the break? Gopeth. Fekatoa. Look at the space out on that wing. Gaskell. Marcus Watson. Come on, son. Oh, he takes on the one man, but good defending to get two men on Marcus Watson there. Gopeth. Can't quite do anything from that. We're at the halfway mark now, so it's just a case of whenever the next ball goes out. Look at the space we got here. Gaskell. Not quite. Out to Tom McGrallen. All the way out to the wing to Bassett. Some good movement made there. But not quite delivering the goods. Gopeth. I mean, I know we've not really played this through the middle. But it's just my instinct to go to the wing. Look at that beautiful ball. Gaskell. Marcus Watson. Oh, beats one man. Makes up a great amount of ground there. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Brad Shields to Gopeth. We're going to have to go back down to the left wing. Willis. It's to McGrallen. All the way out to Bassett. Look at the room on that left wing again. And it's 2 out of 2 for Bassett. And he's absolutely running this game at the moment. Absolutely fantastic. We're going to bring Launchbury off for Matthews. Great stuff. I cannot believe they didn't cover that side. But a great pass all the way to Bassett. And it was just simply a case of running and touching the ball down. And we have a really solid lead now coming into the half-time break. That's a good amount of power. Hopefully it's on target. And it is. And we take a 12-0 lead going into half-time. And that should be a good enough lead, I would say, to go and win the match. But let's see what Worcester have got in this second half. So Gopeth kicks off for the second half. If you guys go on to enjoy this video, it'd be great if you could leave a like. We've been up to 15 on most episodes so far. If we can keep that up, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Look at this great start to the second half. Watson all the way out to De Jong. That's a little bit of luck there. Thought that Watson wasn't the last man. I didn't realise that was Watson. But look at this already. Bassett on the wing. Can't beat the man, but already Worcester just asleep in the defence. They just cannot deal with Bassett whatsoever today. Don't think we had to worry, did we, at all about the ball being lost for Ross Neal being lost here. Not the ball being lost, Ross Neal being lost. Because Bassett has been an absolutely fantastic fill-in for him so far. Back out to the left, all the way to Watson. To Carr. Carr beats the man. Brilliant stuff. Good to see a little bit more strength out on that wing. I know that Carr's the number 8 and not the winger. But even so, great stuff. Matthews. This is good stuff. Can we take an even further lead? Really try and demolish them here. Carr. Watson. Oh, can't quite get to that. That's unfortunate. Back across. Gopeth. De Jong. Just all about taking our time here. Gopeth. Fekatoa. Gaskell. To McGarallen. Oh, that's unlucky. Just fell to sleep there. That would have been a good chance. No, nowhere near there. Absolutely nowhere near. First bit of possession that Worcester have had, and unfortunately, because the game is, as I've said before, a little bit weak in terms of, I mean, that's a poor pass. Being a little bit silly there. You know, you can win the ball back in the relatively easily. Marcus Watson, though, on a run. Can't beat the man there. Maybe should have got the pass in, but we're doing okay. Gopeth. Has to be said, they've made a little bit more ground up. There's not as much pressure on them now, but we can soon change that. Fekatoa. Matthews. Can't quite get the ball out to the wing, which is where we do really make the ground up, to be honest. Gopeth. Again, they're wise to that. Look at this space out on the wing, though, now for Marcus Watson. Beats the one man, can't beat two. We don't want to risk this going out for a line out. All the way over to De Jong. De Jong. Oh, ball's gone. But offside from Duncan Weir, which is one of their players. So, do we kick for goal? I think we do. I think we kick for goal here. It's a fairly straight one, so just need a lot of power on this. Hopefully it'll reach. It's been another 3 points, though. Has it got the legs? Oh, not quite. Unfortunate, but I think it was a good idea to do what we did there. And we've obviously got an attacking scrum now, which is brilliant. So not quite got the power on it, but it was close. I can take that. And we're just going to try and push them over the byline here. Seems sensible to me. Because then, well, we just got to touch it down and we've got our 3rd try. So let's keep pushing this forward. Get as close as we can. We've got 13 seconds, as you can see. Their defenders are starting to be pushed over the line. And this should be a mere formality now to get the try. Extract. And that, ladies and gents, is the 3rd try of the day. Absolutely demolishing Worcester Warriors today. They've not been in the match at all. A great scrum. As you can see, of course, they can't defend from that. Certain amount of yards they got to be in away. And Carr could have walked that over the line, to be quite honest. And if we don't do this conversion, well, Gopeth shouldn't really be our penalty taker anymore, ultimately. Our kicker. And there you go, 19-point lead after 60 minutes. This should be a mere formality now. Just got to play this game out. Worcester Warriors have been absolutely demolished in today's game. And a great amount of confidence for us. It's absolutely fantastic. Can we extend the lead even more and potentially get an attacking bonus? To McGarallen, out to Marcus Watson. Great stuff. Back over again to Matthews. As you can see, we're just completely in control. Really are. Not facing much of an issue from them whatsoever. Fekatoa out to Gaskell. Back out to Bassett. Bassett can't quite beat the man there. There's definitely some improvement to be made in our game. To be more clinical. But against a team like Worcester, who just are not doing well in this league this year. That was a little bit lucky, wasn't it? Goodness me. Ball out to Marcus Watson. Marcus Watson beats the man. Beautiful. But as always happens, it gives them a little bit more time to focus. But we're making up some brilliant ground. Gopeth to Cruz. Cruz can't quite get the ball out to Bassett. That's got to be Carr's 1st try of the season, by the way. Fekatoa. Matthews. Oh, ball's gone. Ball's gone. Great tackle. Great challenge from the defender there. And we got the ball back straight away. Gopeth. Matthews. Oh, lovely space out on the wing, but we couldn't quite exploit it. We certainly can, though, now. Bassett. Good stuff. 10 minutes to go here. Don't think we've won by this margin in the past. To McGarallen. Oh, not quite. Put that ball out to Marcus Watson. Beats the man. Beats a 2nd man, but can't quite beat a 3rd. There's only so much one man can do. And ultimately, I don't want both of our wingers injured. Although Bassett is going to be an interesting player who could well play more of a role. Especially after this performance. It's been absolutely fantastic. But it's advantage us because he was offside. So we're just going to go... let's take another kick for goal. Let's take another kick for goal.
The kicker,
need a good amount of power on this. Can't we just go forward? No, that was nowhere near. It had got the power on it, that had, unfortunately. But yeah, hadn't got the power. Oh, they got the kick out in time. That was good. That was impressive. But Robson just hasn't got any legs. Falls to sleep there. Get to that then. Oh dear. Fell to sleep completely there. But the match is won, so it's not going to be a huge one for us. Well, they tricked us there with the player they used. But let's get out of that straight away. Brilliant. Really feel we've got the upper hand now to take another try before the end. That would really kick anything out of this. Look at the space Bassett's got here on the wing. Bassett comes inside, and it's just a case of touching the ball down. And what a brilliant victory he got here. Josh Bassett does a brilliant job. That's his third try of the day. And with a conversion here, we will win the match by 26 points to 0. An absolute battering. An absolute battering. Bassett's been brilliant today. We've been brilliant today. This is this sort of dominating performance we need in the future.
Coming on instead, it's none other than McIntyre.
Should be a formality, I would have thought. Well, we're off there. It's not going to matter though. It's not going to prove important in the end. And we're just going to wait for this clock to tick down now to 80. Punt that out. And that is an absolutely fantastic win by 24 points to 0. We have demolished Worcester Warriors. Made sure that they know they're the bottom team and that Wasps are a force to be reckoned with. That's absolutely what we've done there. I think going into the second half of the season against Bristol Bears, we've got a real chance.
Good evening, Ben, and welcome to those of you who are joining us for this evening's match between Bristol and Wasps. Ben Kay, thank you for joining us.
Good evening. Yes, this is one pool match that could well be decisive.
What can you tell us about these two sides?
Well, these two sides each have plenty of quality, and it's hard to pick between them.
I reckon that Wasps have a slight edge on paper.
Well, yeah, I think you might be right.
Wasps were formed in 18...
Well, that's good to hear that we've got a slight edge, but ultimately, like the last match, we cannot be complacent. And we might get a decent win, but I think Bristol, if I'm correct, Bristol Bears was the first team we played this season. We just about lost. And hopefully today, it's not going to be like that. But no changes. Ross Neely's still injured, and to be honest, after that result, how on earth could you possibly change that team? Not the best start there, really, was it? Vekatoa to Robson, Gopeth, De Jong. Looks a lot lighter this stadium does, but dangerous play from Dave Atwood already for Bristol Bears. And we're just going to take a penalty kick here, make up some good ground. I'm sure they'll just kick it back to us, but it's not going to hurt. Hello. Oh, unlucky. Couldn't quite get the tackling. If we had that, would have been a brilliant amount of ground made up there. But if you don't mind, we'll have... I wanted the ball there. I don't know why we couldn't protect that. But, oh my goodness me. The AI have actually won a ruck. Unbelievable. We can't get too cocky, because I feel like after that match, we're on a high, which is great. But we don't want to get too much on a high that we think we're absolutely unbeatable. Because that's not any sort of mentality to have. Bassett, though, on the wing. Oh, well. Ball's gone. They've just tackled him out the ball completely. And we ain't going to have that. We're having that ball straight back. De Jong to I don't know what his name is still. How you pronounce his name. Great pass out to Launchbury on the wing. Can't quite get it to the main man, Marcus Watson. Been penned back a little bit here at the start of this match. Might be a good idea to potentially get the kicker on something. Just to push this ball up the field. To McGrallan. Out to Bassett. Yeah, we're not really doing anything here. Let's prepare the kicker.
Still have control of the ball.
That'll do. Makes a bit of ground. And if we can win that, as we do, that's a good amount of ground made up. De Jong, Taylor, Launchbury. Look at the ground that Marcus Watson can make up here. Come on, son. That's good stuff. Really good. I didn't expect him to go it alone, by the way, then. That was really solid. Willis. All the way out to Bassett. To Launchbury. I mean, that was a bit of a waste. That was a pass all the way back to where we were before, probably. A much tighter game. I can sense that Bristol are a lot more controlled in terms of their defence, which is good to see, and it gives us a bit of a better challenge.
Turnover for the defence.
Yeah, I'm about to say, somebody could do with extracting that. It's no good it being there for 20 minutes. But bit of a race there to get something out of that. Robson. Out now to Taylor. Taylor's not the man who should be there, really. Taylor to Gaskell. Can only presume that Bassett was in the ruck before. Fekatoa. Oh, can't quite get the ball out wide. Gopeth. To McGarallen. Out to Watson. Jesus Christ. Dangerous play from Harry Randall. Picks him up a yellow. And Bristol aren't the cleanest of teams here. Now, if I can bloody remember what the ball is for a penalty kick, I'm sure it's B. If that's a kick for goal now, I'm going to be really annoyed. No, it's not, so that's good. Take the punt. Go out for a line out, hopefully. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? That's not really what we needed, but we've still... Oh, for goodness sake. That was a little bit sloppy, and we've just lost all the ground we could have made up there. Oh, dear. See, told you we're not perfect. I told you we're not perfect. Ball goes out to Young. Now out to Bassett. Bassett will make some good ground up here. Bassett back out to Young, to Fekatoa, along the line again. And I'd say we're getting close to taking the lead in this match. Fingers crossed, eh? Back out to the right. Taylor. Fekatoa. Young. Carr. To the winger. Zvenaya, is it? I can't pronounce that. Just those letters just don't sit right with me. Gaskell. Oh, lucky. I'm getting confused between Gaskell and Bassett, I must admit. Right, launch break. Carr. This is a good chance. Bassett puts it out to Willis. Willis back into Gopeth. Oh, good stuff. Really putting Bristol under pressure here now. Really are. Fekatoa. Let's just try and go through the middle a little bit. Say that, go straight out to the wing now. Gaskell to McGarallen. Who can blame you for going out to the wing when you've got this sort of chance? And Watson makes up a nice amount of ground there on the wing. Come back inside. Gopeth. Not quite. Fekatoa. Gaskell. Puts it out to Bassett. Oh, he just cut inside there a little bit too much. The angle wasn't what I wanted. Gopeth. The reason I'm going on the wing is because everybody is so far inside. It's unbelievable. But they're not going to fall for that with Tim McGarallen. But look at Watson. Takes two men on there. And performs a real contribution. If that turns out to be a try now, he will have made a massive contribution to us moving forward. Nearly half time already. A much tighter match here, as you can see, by the scores being level. Willis. Fekatoa. To McGarallen. Out to... No! The last pass to Bassett didn't quite work. And they're just going to boot the ball out. Can you blame them? And I don't think we're going to get a... Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get a try before the end of this half. Try and win the line out, though, because they made a lot of ground up there. But we've lost the ball. Don't know how that's happened. 40 minutes in, though, here. You can imagine they're going to win this, I would say. And this is a part of the game where it does seem to become a bit of a button mashing exercise, I do admit. But 40 minutes in. Oh, they had a chance there, potentially, to get something. Advantage lost. Forward pass from Launchbury. Is that half time? Yep, it is. It's half time, and it's 0-0 coming into the second half. Might just need a bit of a change of tactic because it doesn't take a genius to see that we've been the team on top. But we do need to improve. We're going to get past this Bristol back line. No good getting a draw. That doesn't help either side out to a degree. Good ball out to Watson. Watson can't quite beat the man though. A little bit too close for him to pick up any sort of momentum. De Jong. Gopeth. This is going to be a real struggle. I'm going to have to see what his first name is. The one that begins with Z, because his first name might be a little bit easy to pronounce. I might be making a big thing out of nothing, who knows. You guys let me know how to pronounce his name down in the comments. Out to Watson. Watson to Carr. It is an opportunity out wide, definitely. 6 minutes already gone of this half. It will tick away nice and quickly. To McGarallen, to Gaskell. To Bassett. Look at the beautiful pass that was there over the top of the players. Just needs to make sure we won that. To McGarallen. To Gopeth. Oh, Gopeth loses it, but very well recovered there. Carr. Out to Watson. Watson's got a great chance here. Beat the last man he has. Come on, son. Cut inside again. Not quite got the try. But it's just going to be a case of muscling our way through, I think, now. Advantage for us. And offside from Joe Joyce. It doesn't take anybody to see that I think we're going to kick for goal.
Gopeth with a kick for 3 points after the penalty.
Surely we've got to get the bloody conversion here, you would think, from the penalty kick. And we have, and we take the lead by 3 points to 0. Jimmy Gopeth ensures that we have the lead in this match. So a silly penalty to give away from them. Because we might not have scored a try. We were close there. But we took our chances by going for that, really. Watson out to Brad Shields.
This is going to be a real struggle.
The attacking team keeps the ball.
Back in, Fekatoa to McGrallen. Just need to make sure they don't get on the counter now.
Wasps.
He's keeping the ball in play.
Gopper puts the little punt out. And we've definitely made up a bit of ground there.
What a turnover.
Robson teaming up with Vania.
Tell you what, Ben liked that little turnover, didn't he? Lewis Teed, or whatever his name is, he missed the foul. So we're just going to go for a penalty kick here. Try and get it up the field. And they will probably try and come it back, but ultimately, I don't mind that. Won that back straight away. But we've obviously made some ground up there, it's obvious to see. So, even though they did make some ground up themselves, that's not really much of a punt, is it? That seems a little bit of a waste of time. But because Stu McGrallen won that, that was definitely worth something. Fekatoa to Gaskell, to Bassett out on the wing. Back inside for Gopeth. Oh, not quite. And unfortunately, because it was a knock-on from Gopeth, they have got the penalty themselves. And they're going to go for a scrum here. Seems going to be a close game, isn't it? Like it was in the first game of the season. We've got 20 minutes to close this out now. And I am tempted to go for the win a match without scoring a try achievement here. But if we can avoid that, that would be quite nice. Avoid, well, we want to score a try, obviously, but if we can do it without, I'm not particularly bothered. But it looks like Watson's got a great chance here. If you score a try, the man with Z, we'll never forgive ourselves, because I've got no idea how to pronounce your name. Marcus Watson, though, oh, can't quite beat the man. If he'd have beat the man, that would have been crucial there. To Gopeth. Not quite. 17 minutes to go. De Jong. Fekatoa. To McGrallen. Last pass out to Bassett. Bassett, oh, beats the man, can't quite beat two. We're really playing well, though, here. Gopeth. It's been a scrappy game, though. Has to be said. Gaskell to Fekatoa. Just need to get this out to the wing, I think, once more. Young, all the way out to Marcus Watson now. Marcus Watson beats the man. Launchbury. Oh, I can't quite get there, but this is really close now. To McGrallen. To Taylor. We'll just try and push this through now, through the middle, I think. Young. Oh, we lost the ball. We've lost the ball. That's a real shame. We were really close there, but didn't quite work out. Gaskell. To Robson. To Marcus Watson. Oh. You can see we're getting close. We just haven't quite got the finishing touch. Gopeth. Near the lawnmower or whatever. That is outside. I don't know if you can, but I certainly can. Anyway, Gaskell. I talk about some random things during these episodes. Robson to Launchbury. To Carr. Come on, son. Oh, that's a bit sloppy from us there. A little bit aggressive in the ruck there, but we won the ball. That's all that matters. Taylor to Shields. To De Jong. Got 5 minutes to go. Can we win this match without scoring a try? As long as we're on the offensive, I'm not really too fussed. But passes like that aren't going to help us out at all. But their advantage has been lost. There was a knock-on. Am I going to, as long as I don't make a sub here, because I forgot what the buttons are. Oh, Christ. We've had to make it, we've had to do a scrum. Fair enough. I was just going to kick for goal. Why not? Christ, that is really loud now. Apologies. Right, come on. Let's win this scrum.
The ball's won back by the Bristol pack.
That kick for goal might just be crucial, you know, going for that penalty kick.
It's hooked back.
Just get this out straight away. No messing. Didn't quite realise how far back we are, to be honest. I thought we were further forward than this. I might have tried to push it a little bit further forward, to be honest, if I hadn't known. Don't think it'll matter, though, now, because we're nearly 80 minutes in. But it's advantage for them. they could have one last chance, but we're 80 minutes in. An advantage has been lost. It's a knock-on, and I think because of that, the result should be confirmed. I presume it is anyway. Let's have a look. And it is. Well, it was a tight one. Not quite the demolition like the last match, but the important thing is we're going to get 2 lots of defensive bonuses. Definitely an attacking bonus from the first game. And I believe we should get the achievement for winning a match without scoring a try. But we'll have to see. And we do. There we go. A nice 45 gamer score without even trying. Win a match without scoring a try. You could see why I wanted that. There's a nice amount of gamer score there. But let's have a look, shall we, before the episode ends today, what the league standings look like. Those 2 wins are definitely going to help us out, aren't they? That breakaway group has gone from 4 into 3, as you can see. Saracens, Harlequins and Exeter are all out of sight. But Gloucester have slipped up. And to be fair to us, apart from Saracens, Harlequins and Exeter, we are the team that have lost the fewest in the league and are starting to do really well now. We're only 4 points. And by the way, with a game in hand behind Gloucester. But this could become a little bit tricky because in the next episode, we play against 2nd and 3rd. We play Harlequins first, followed by Saracens. But I really believe in the form we've been in so far, I think we've got a strong chance of potentially taking the game to Harlequins and to Saracens. But what a great episode that's been, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to leave a like down below, comment your thoughts, subscribe for regular Rugby 20 content. We'll be back on Tuesday with those matches with Harlequins and Saracens. Again, apologies that I haven't uploaded much Rugby 20 this week, but fingers crossed next week we can get back into the swing of things. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye for now.